Okay, so this video goes through April 16 to April 19. I couldn't record them because I went on a trip and, well, actually I left the 17th, not the 16th, but I got lazy the 16th. So, day 16, April, Thursday, I had my laboratory of manufacturing, was nice, and we skipped the second part, which was only theory, because the day was beautiful. We had 27 degrees Celsius outside, really sunny, no clouds, well, no rain clouds. It was a clear day. So we went on a picnic. Some friends and me. Martin, Jose Juan, Felix, and all the rest of the Mexicans, except Jorge. So we had a picnic, it was real fun. We played with a frisbee and with a football and then American football. I slept on a tree, it was really relaxing. I like sleeping on trees. Everyone kind of freaked out, like, dude, there's someone in the tree. Okay, yes, I like being on trees, it's really comfortable actually. And I also met this French guy whose name was Quentin, like Quentin Tarantino, and he teach me how to use a balero. I don't know the word in English, so sorry. Um, Everything because there was this like zip line, and you had to walk across that, and I tried and I couldn't, and he tried to teach me, but I couldn't, so he tried to teach me something else. Well, that day ended, and so next day, Friday, 17th April, we well, I woke up somewhat late, early. We were going on a trip to a place called Kapolks. It's like 3 hours away from here, more or less, and we left at 2. So I went with Agnieszka, the girl that I met in Serbia, and Catherine, my Belgian friend that I met in Krakow and that I have been going out with for a few days. So the trip to Kapolks. We arrived at like 5 more or less, and first thing it was a hike and wine trip. We arrived and we went to a wine cellar of a friend of Benson. Yes, Benson. That was the guide. It was an old guy, the owner of the cellar, with a wife and a kid. Really cute little kid. Year and a half. Little girl called Lottie. Something like that. Okay, so we had like 6 rounds of wine tasting. It wasn't actually just tasting, we had a complete glass of wine filled every fucking round, and everyone was really piss drunk by the third, fourth round. Probably it was not such a good quality wine. I met a lot of new people. Suelen, that is a girl from Brazil, that told me that she wanted to go to visit Mexico, specifically Acapulco, because apparently people in Brazil really like El Chavo del Ocho, and she wants to know the hotel in Acapulco in which El Chavo stayed during a movie. But I think that hotel is no more. But I didn't told her that. Anyways, so we finished the wine tasting. We returned to our home. Was like a cabin, and everyone kept on drinking because we had a drinking game like, oh, what's his name and what's his name. Okay, if you fail to say his name, you have to drink. And yeah, I like to learn everyone's names. I really didn't learn everyone's names. Well, there's Juka, a girl from Norway, I think it was. Caroline, a German girl. David, a guy from German. Albert, Huda, and Benson, that are from Hungary. Jose, that is from Portugal. Yes, from Portugal. Suelen, that's from Brazil. Andrea from Croatia. I think Andrea was from Croatia. And really, those are all the ones that I can mention right now because I can't remember. Oh, Oscar from Spain too, and Andrea also from Spain, from Catalonia, whatever. Um, okay, so everyone was drunk, blah blah blah. We went to sleep. Jose snores like if he was choking on something, and okay, so in the morning we woke up really early, like at 8 a.m. more or less. I had a cold shower. Well, actually, I think everyone had because we had no hot water. Um, so after that, we went to another nearby village called Tapolca. I don't know how to pronounce it. To a cave, an underground lake cave. That was really nice. I really liked it. It was interesting. The water was really clear and warm. Surprisingly enough, it was warm. And we rowed the boat a little bit. It was really fun. I really liked it. After that, we had something to eat. And then we walked more or less like 10 kilometers to another place called Tapolca di Sel, in which we were going to have a little bit more wine tasting. So the hiking part was to walk 10 kilometers from Tapolca to Tapolca di Sel. Really beautiful scenario. It was a little bit rainy. Well, not rainy, more like little droplets. And well, we arrived there. Apparently, they were already waiting for us. I got this glass of wine. It says Tapolca di Sel. Yeah, it says Tapolca di Sel. I really like the logo. And oh yes, really beautiful scenarios and everything. So things that I didn't like about that place was that all the old guys were hitting on the girls from our group, and they were all married and they all have kids, and I don't think that's correct. But how am I to judge? Also, this girl Yuka got lost for a while, and suddenly she appeared with the guy from the cellar from yesterday, from the April 17th. This is now April 18th. She appeared with this guy, and we all theorized that they were just fucking in the woods. Why? Because after a while, after we visited 4 wine cellars, we went to a dinner, and we got kind of lost, and we ended up in a local bar in which this guy, whose name I really can't remember and I really don't care about, was hugging and getting really grabby with Duca, and Duca was a little bit drunk, using like, oh, you're going to go with your wife and you're going to tell her that you love her, and then she kissed him like really fucking intense. And yeah, Duca actually didn't get back with us to the cabin. She spent the night with this old guy. Yes, the old guy whose wife and kid we met the day before. There is really no shame here. But anyways, the Tapolca di Sel was really far away from any important source of light, so the night was really starry. I really liked it. I really liked the stars, and I saw like 2 or 3 falling stars. Oh yes, we stayed there a little bit more because we were supposed to take a bus back home, but it was supposed to be at 10:15, but that was only during weekdays, not weekends. So we stayed there like another hour or 2 hours, and we had to wait for a car. I drove a car in Europe. I really felt really nice. It's not different from driving a car in Mexico, actually. Just the same thing, only Australia and England you have to drive on the other side of the road. So it was nice driving a car. I actually don't know whose car was it. They just told me, dude, are you drunk? No. Can you drive? Yes. Why? Because we need you to drive. Okay. And that was it. Um, we got home. Yuka stayed with this old guy. Everyone else wasn't cabin. Oh, other guy that I remember. Um, Konrad, guy from Poland, and Albert, another guy from Hungary. And now I remember because they were missing. Because when we were going back, Albert started puking in the car, and they had to get off. And Konrad accompanied him, but he arrived really mad because Albert was like, "Oh, dude, fuck off! Don't be like taking care of me. I don't need you. Fuck off, fuck off." And Konrad got really mad. I mean, I would have to, but who knows? Well, at least he did the right thing, helping someone drunk get his way back home. Okay, next day, basically today, April 19, we woke up, we did some actual hiking, we went to the outer woods of Tapolca, and no, not Tapolca, Kapolsk, to the outer woods of Kapolsk to see the city, well, the town from above. It was a bit tough. It was like 5 kilometers, I think, more or less. Not so much, I guess. And it was really nice. I climbed some rocks and took some pictures and found another staff to help me get by, which broke when I fell. Gladly, the staff was the thing that broke and not my leg, but hey, I'm fine. Probably I am dead proof or something. Oh yes, in the morning Yuka returned with this old guy that had the shame to show himself. Even everyone saw that he was kissing with her, and we met her wife, his wife, and daughter the day before. Like, come on, what the fuck is wrong with them? Anyways, we did that hiking, we got on the bus after that and went to another place, which name I can't remember, another village, but it was just on the way back. So we only had dinner, no, we only had breakfast there, and visited a small castle that didn't really actually look like a castle. And I got some ice cream, really cheap, like 50 pesos for 4 bowls of ice cream. Really big ice cream. Really liked it. And well, after that we arrived here, home, at more or less like 6 or 7. And I spent the rest of the day watching Pulp Fiction because I haven't seen that movie. I really liked it, really good movie, and yeah, that was basically the weekend. Go to Tapolca Tisel, try some wines, and do some hiking, which I'm actually surprised that I could finish without, I don't know, cutting my legs or something, because my legs at some point really start to hurt. I mean, not horribly, but I'm not someone that does much exercise. But anyways, everything was fine, nobody died, gladly, and everyone had fun in their own way. It was nice. Well, I am leaving. Good night, and see you later.